Hey, we spend a lot of time thinking about the experience and the feel that people get for using Big Picture, and we've got events coming up facilitating the Big Picture for learning professionals, and I wanted to give you an introduction to some of the resources you'll use on the day by unboxing the sample kit that you're going to get to use on the day. So let me take you over to the table and show you what we've got. You can see in front of me here, you can see where we're kind of heading with the way we use the Big Picture A2 sheet. It's part of a meeting kit sat in this lovely case here, but this box here is how you'll experience it on the day, and everything is designed for interaction, playfulness, engagement, collaboration. So if I just unpack this, let me show you how we build up to that using the different resources. So it's probably starting with the smallest version of Big Picture first. This is the A4 size. This is something you could carry in your daybook or your laptop case. Just get it out, just to structure your thinking. Join the dots in the smallest possible of ways with the opportunities list down the left hand side. So this still works with the stickers here that we're going to come on to, but it's not, if you like, the core version of Big Picture. The core version is this. This is the resource that we love. This is part of the meeting kit. It's an A2 version of the Big Picture board. You might not be able to see on camera, but again, it's grayed out so you can write over the top as you saw earlier. And what this does, it creates a great impression for people for the first time using Big Picture. It probably encourages them to think differently about the problem or the challenge they've got in front of you. The way we do that is we use these symbols here. So this is the symbols in the sticker form. So through the day, we'll be referring to the meaning of each of these. You've got team, customer, and measure, for instance. And as at the front of the room, whoever it is running the session, whether it's me, we'll be using the big road sign size symbol, and then you'll be able to use these stickers. You'll be taking them and applying them to the sheet, whether it's the A2 sheet or the A4 sheet. Again, that gets you thinking differently, sharing useful truths, coming up with gems, which increases the way you go about your collaboration and gets really good outcomes in the end. We'll also be including some of these poker chips here, which are the kind of stackable version that you sit on there. You can create a bit of a mess with them, run a bit of an icebreaker session, and you'll have your little card here that shows what each of the symbols mean. So this is just giving you an insight into the kind of resources you're going to be using on the day. And in this little bag here is one of my favorite versions of Big Picture. You've got the dice here. So what you can do at any part of the conversation, you can roll the dice and introduce some chance into the conversation, a bit like what happens in a learning environment when you're applying your knowledge, or in a business itself, whether you're running a simulation or just a different kind of conversation. So there we've got an example of the different resources you will have in front of you. You'll be able to use, consume, apply your knowledge, make connections with colleagues left and right, and take away in a lovely tidy box. So the next day you can take it to a client and roll it out and put your own voiceover and narrative on top of it. So hope that's given you a really good insight into the Big Picture resources we use at our events.